I'm live. Live, 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 live. Yay, I am live, live. Okay, y'all. Thursday night. Got pocket change. Now I got rolls of pennies. So it means we can get done. So I can get another box of pennies. I'm going to be behind, but I'm raising. I'm going to raise this up. Hoping the box of pennies find another 24 DDO. Got a little die chip on the trunk right there. That's the first time I've seen a die chip on the tree. Got one right there in the branch. Where's my pointer? There we go. Is it Philly or Denver? It's a Philly. Good. Finally found a die chip on a Connecticut State quarter. Right there. Got a die chip here. Got one there. Finally found a die chip on the State quarter. Holy cow. Probably more in here I just don't recognize yet. I have to go back and look at the actual design compared to a Denver one. Is what I'm going to have to do. Let's see. So, yeah, finally got one. Everglades, not in the best shape. Moving Man Killer, we're looking for the die chip in here, or any type of doubling. We'll flip it over, look for any type of structure. Okay, sorry about that. I had a daughter just called me. I told her I was live on YouTube. So, do any type of strike through? No, just in Denver. So, no drilling George. Oh, mostly change. Probably ain't going back to the bank tomorrow. So, we found a die chip on the Connecticut State quarter. Now, this one, see this on Philadelphia, you can find that as a strike through on here, but I don't see it. Usually it's right across up here in this area, so we don't have no strike through. Just gonna grab coins as I get my hands on them. 24.14. So we're looking for die chips, beehives, and these coins. Nope. Nothing on there. Don't see no doubling in the bricks. It is a Philly, so there on these bricks, the big ones, sometimes you can find doubling on those, and I just don't see that happening on this one. Great Sands, one is Parks. I haven't heard any errors except for maybe I think there's some die chips that occur up in here, in these two areas, in this area, but I have never found one. $23. I'm still looking for the extra V, and that don't have it. $24 Denver. I don't see no doubling on the stripes. It's doubling up here on these stripes on the Denver ones. Those are being found in the Northwest. First copper, 78 Denver. I do keep all the copper coins. You got junk on it. So how everybody doing tonight? Hey, Kevin, how's the weather in Lakeland? I saw thunderstorms over in that area today. Okay, this one's chewed up. It's slightly struck off center, but not enough to... If this rim was gone, I would keep it. Still got a rim attached to it. It's not really worth that off-center strike. This is just changing 1 week's time. Sometimes I go through 2 weeks. Oh, 25 Denver. I haven't found any Denver ones yet, so we're going to keep this nickel. Because I got a feeling if they do stop delinquent cent, the nickel is going to be a hot item to collect. There's nothing on the dimes. Now, I have not seen what's on these quarters. I just buy stuff. I put them in a cup holder. Sometimes I put them on my nightstand. We got a double rim going on here. Slightly struck off center. Not enough to put any value to it. So let's make sure it's not it's a misaligned die strike. So we have that. The rims are even, so this is a misaligned die strike on this 88 Philly. So I guess I will keep that one just to put in my book as a fine for the year. Always need good luck when hunting coins. Always need good luck. And that was from Arthur. As right now in the current box of pennies I have, and I did hunt. I got so far hunted so far 12 8 rolls. I guess it's not a die chip. That does not look like a die chip that I thought was on this quarter. That may be a design of a hole right there. And this representing a hole in the trunk. But that right there, that's the same thing here. We have a small die chip on this branch. Let's see, more centered up. That little die chip right here. That's normal. So let's see, what was this one? Yeah, see? The die chip is not there. I finally found one. This is a Philly. We got a little bit of a rim clash going on right there. (2011). I'm always checking both sides of the coins. Now in this one, you can find die chips all along up in here, but I have yet to find one. There's a die crack that goes. I got one that's got a die crack goes right through here. I paid for that one. Shield Cent 2021. Okay. So I'm just grabbing coins and checking them out. Just about my pocket change for the week. Another Denver one that's not in the best shape. It's kind of dirty looking. Nothing on that one. Here's a 2000 Philly. Some steps. I did find a pre-2006 was a cut on it a couple weeks ago. I had a box of nickels over the 4th of July. Found a beehive on it. Building. Okay, 2008. Is this a Philly? Yep. I do believe we have the extra claw, but it's smushed down. Right here in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got another extra claw. '73. There's an 80. Denver. Oh, that's seen some use and abuse. 23. Yeah, so I got this change helps me get penny boxes, believe it or not. Especially when I don't get to hunt a whole penny box. It's been busy at the office. Great Basin in decent shape. Got a little bit of trash. Oh, it came off. I don't know if there's any errors on the Great Basin coin. State quarters, which I now have mint sets to start filling my state quarter books, the nice books, I should say. 23 Denver. Here's a 77. There are some decent details left on the arrows. Chest feathers are about gone. I wonder how many arcade machines that quarter went through. Jesus. I went through some quarters as a young kid. And we got zinc rot. See it's starting to bubble up. Breaking off. It goes into my little cup I got full of zinc rot pennies. And 3 Denver, nothing there. Let's see if we see any doubling going on. We got some damage on the quarter up in here. Did not see anything there. '22 Philly women's quarter. You have to find anything on this quarter at all. Oh, we got a Wheatie. We got a Wheat Cent and pocket change. We got 55 Denver. That's a cool. I mean, it does happen. I mean, if I can find them in rolls, I know I get them in change. I don't know any errors with the Hawaii quarter. Thank you for the 4 likes so far. That's a big help. 89 Denver. No, this is the last year you can find RPM on here, and I do not see it. No doubling, no die cracks. No double chin on her. Nothing in the rays. I look on the beadwork for die chips. on this quarter. I haven't found any yet. So Denver. Oh, we got the ring of death on this Philly quarter. 25 Philly. I haven't seen any errors listed for this one yet either. Salt River Bay. Looking out at leaves for extra die chips, known as extra leaves. Always check for the W mint mark. On the Philadelphia, you can find doubling on the obverse in the motto. 74 Philly. Got all the nice ones now. Been buying mint sets here and there, working on it. Okay. I put the other one in the bucket. God dog it. This Denver, please say Denver. Denver, yes. Now we can actually compare Denver to the Connecticut trees. So apparently this is a design. Guess it represents like a hole in the trunk. So that is a die chip there. We got one right here. Show you on that, on the Denver one. So I'll put these two together in a flip. So now we got a little swell area and got a die chip right up here in this area. So now I got comparisons, and those will go into a different type of a flip. Denver. Denver ones, I found a few at the early stages of the beehive, but not a true beehive yet. '80 Philly. It's toast. '81, not full band. See right there where it's kind of smushed in? That'll keep it from getting full band designation. Or in this case, if it's separated, it could get full torch because the body of the torch looks pretty decent shape. And that's on a Philly. '88. These, I'm actually looking for any type of die cracks going across the quarter. I found a few this year. It's just nasty looking. Georgia. Nothing on that one. The Philadelphia's got all kinds of die chips on this lady. And the ones I find do not have any. Nevada. Something on this one. So how's everybody's summer going so far? Everybody having a nice warm summertime? Ready for the winter weather? I mean, we're literally, what, 4 months and 3 weeks away from Christmas? Or 5 months, something like that? Not that far, but until we start getting leaves falling off the trees. For all that North Canada, I think they've already started losing leaves. Going through these dimes, trying to save the pennies for last. They're easier to do than these dimes are. And sometimes I do this, my pocket change separate just as a video. Because I haven't done any pennies, I'm trying to get going on that. Because I'll be getting another box of pennies tomorrow, and I don't want to be that far behind. Saturday I'm selling on Whatnot. So I gotta get everything cleared up and set up for that Saturday morning. Then whatever it sells gotta get packaged up. I sell individual proof coins only. No proof sets. Actually, I got two I gotta crack out. Add to the mix. Denver. Nothing on that one. I got damage on that one. Denver. I've got a row of quarters out in the truck. I'll be adding to this tomorrow. Then I'm going to at least have $10 right there in quarters alone. So 99 Philly, nothing on that one. Nothing. Oh, we got a little die chip down there, but not enough to really to keep. What I usually look for now is major die chips on the leaves and the branches. So I'm about to start listing some of those on eBay. So I'll try selling error coins on here and Whatnot. It doesn't work out that well. And whatever money I got left over, it's going to be going this from tonight. It's going to go to a special envelope, and I want to try to get a box, either quarters or $50 for Thanksgiving weekend. So I'll do live. Now we're going to the rest of the pennies. So what we're looking on for here are die cracks, doubling. Oh, I missed a dime. The other night we found a WDDO on 2024. Well, a die chip down at the base, but it's really not worth it. That was found by me. Okay, now we got to start weighing coins out. Is that copper? Or is that zinc? Large date. Philly. It looks like it's zinc. We're about to find out. Nope, it's copper. So not bad. We got 3 coppers, 1 weedy so far. And so I get change. I just drop it into the cup holder. Then bring it in. So I never know what I'm going to get. Hey, custom screen. How's it going, dude? No, I got earbuds and keep waiting for notifications when you go live on YouTube so I can just listen to while I'm at work. Thank you for sharing on your community tab. I appreciate it. Okay, my time's running away. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm hoping to be able to send my penny in to Kaneka soon. See if they can help me get it listed with the FS number so the major grading companies will grade it. You know, mine is circulated. I asked the guy at the bank, please ask your supplier if they have any 84 Philly pennies they have yet to dole out. If I get a box of 84 Phillies. Because we're like one of 3 states. Now here Alabama, I heard they found some in Alabama. But I have yet to verify that. I hate pop-ups. Nah, look at the big old fingerprints. '21. Now I found a 2015 double die and a 2011, but they were pretty worn. It was nice to find that 2024. I originally thought it was machine doubling. I took it to a coin dealer, and he said it was. Emailed photos to the guy from Wexler's. He thought it was too. Then Brighty Vista posted theirs. I said, oh, mine matches this. Emailed him back, and that coin should be here Saturday. There's a 2017 Philly. It's one of the double dies, but I don't know which one it is. Usually the doubling occurs in the RTY. And you can tell by how thick this side is here, down. This side is thicker. This is skinny. And it's thicker on this side versus this side. You see a little splits going on the edge of the R. The E may have something going on with it. I know there's some of the whole word liberty is doubled. I'm going to put it in my bucket. Now there's a 2011 slight doubling in the numbers, but not that great. It's 010. Wexler's double dies. I find those a lot. I quit keeping them. I quit keeping them, I should say. So here's what we ended up with. It's 88 with a off-center stripe with some slight rim damage. Hey, it ain't no big deal. I'm not going to no place soon. So here's the Denver one in Connecticut. And this one with the die chips in it. Only on that branch there and that branch there. We get the Alaskan Philly minute with the extra claw. The wheat cent with some environmental damage, Denver. And a total of 4 copper coins. The nice 1980 with a nice 1982 large date. They're going to go off to the side. He's going to go into the box. Now, even though this did not come out of a roll, it's going to go from a wheat cent finds of the year. I can't get about. We're about halfway through this medicine bottle. No, just do that. We sent. No, okay, that's right. The copper goes into the box. Okay. These I put into flips later. Let's go on to the roll hunt. So we got rolls 9 and 10. Here's roll 9. Same thing. Right now, I got on sale is 2 rows of 24 Denvers. And you start listing some errors on there. So in these, we're looking for the white AM, and nope, not there. Shield set, 2012, 2016. I need to start listening to some more stuff on eBay. Where's that quarter at? I got a quarter I'm going to be listing soon, and a nickel, a strike throughs. I better put them into flips or not. I don't know what I did with them. Shit. Oh, look at this toner I found last night in a bag of Wheaties. That's not part of this hunt, but this is a nice, if I figure out where this colorization comes from, it comes from women's makeup. Did a little experiment. That's how it toned up. I did one time. This is off to a buddy of mine that collects toners. It has to do with the content in the makeup, moisture in the air. There's several factors to make them tone up like that. His came out almost like blood red. Now, the one thing I haven't found in a while is a proof penny in circulation. Well, that's only happened to me once. There's a 1970. So a copper coin staring at me and said, oh, let's get down before we forget about it. I can spot copper pretty good, but sometimes even the zinc ones, with the right conditions, would tone up and look like a real copper cent. That's my stapler. Sometimes I can tell about the weight. There's a 62, but it feels like a zinc. 75 Denver. It's a 96. Now, this is a plating error. I don't think that's a double die because it's too flat. Because when I turn it, I don't know. That maybe that's that's zinc right there coming by on top of the F. Okay. So 96. I know it's a big double. There's a double die on a 96, but I don't think that's it. So Variety Vista, here I come. No one listed for Philly. There's one listed for Denver. This is a Denver one that's got the big double die on it. So I think that's machine doubling. Remember, y'all, metal moves. When these coins get struck, that metal gets sucked and pulled in all different directions. That's why you get plating errors, plating blisters that occur. There's environmental damage on that one. There's a nice 1980. This is a nice red brown. 82. I do go back and pull all the nice ones out after I do the hunts, so that he will get pulled back out. 91. These are looking for die cracks on the memorial to the rim. Sometimes you get them vertical. You also want to check the front. Die cracks occur around the where between the D and the T. It goes into Lincoln's head nose as spike heads. Found a few here recently. Even on the most current coins, you can find them. Got 7 likes, 8 people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been busy at work, getting home kind of late. That's why I have not been on this week. I'm sorry about that. I got some videos lined up, ready to post. Just got to do it. Try to load up a video a day or short a day when I get up in the morning. I still need to film the previous box hunt where we had some wheat cents in it, and do my shorts on that one. This is not the DDO. Wow, 16 people. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hunting pennies tonight. You know how much money I have? I may be picking up some nickels tomorrow, or I just may take nickels out of my savings account to do like 10 rows or something like that. There's a 74, so up to 7 copper coins, I'll roll 9. And so far behind. Usually by now I'm like down to like the last 10 rolls. But me getting started late on this because working late on the weekends kind of hurt me. Same for Denver. Let's see, there's that one. And there's a small date one. Okay, education time. Same for there is large dates and small dates on Philly, Denver, and San Francisco mint proofs. This is a small date. See, this is thin. This is sharper. But not sharper, it's less filled in. All the 4 on this one's definitely thicker. This is a large date. They're not that well collectible because they're so common. But that is kind of considered a variety. Here's another double die. Once again, you got a thin right arm, thicker left arm, thicker base, thicker on this T here, down here, here. There's too many for me to sit down and try to figure it out when I'm live. Bill on the scale. One day I'm just going to sit down and start logging those DDOs in and trying to flip them on the bay or some other place. You know, whatnot. I don't know. Well, nobody didn't like him. Now, I've been bad that I've been a wide AM. I've been upset about that damage. Now, I'm finding it harder to find the 2009 pennies. I used to average 25, 30 a box. I'm lucky I'll get 6 or 7 a box now. Huh. My phone was doing chat, but I'm watching chat on my computer. That's one I want to find, the DDO on that one where the doublings in the date. It's wicked looking. You go to Variety Vista or Wexler's Double Dice and look at it. It's pretty cool. 85. Slightly off center struck on the obverse. Yeah, slight misaligned die strike. Now, if the second rim would develop, I would keep that, but it did not develop. So roll 9 gave us 8 copper coins. So let's update the spreadsheet. Last night I had 9 on roll 8. As of right now, my total is 35. The other times I get boxes, so I'm in the hundreds by the time I get to roll 9. Get this one opened up. So I'm going to try to stay until about 10:30ish. Live. Then I got to get off the phone because the battery starts to go down. And then I got a cord in here, but the charging port just doesn't charge it up fast enough. It slows it down, but not enough to keep it from draining the battery. I got 80 Denver. This is nasty. This is just dirt. Sometimes you get gum on these pennies. It's a pain in the butt to deal with. There's a 75. And yes, you can get cracks going to the corner. Actually, there's a crack right there on the 75. It's very, very thin. See if I get it adjusted. We got a little small crack right there. It's hard to find them on the copper coins. It really, really is. But when they do, they usually do show up pretty good. 25 Philly. So now we're going to be doubling on the 25s. And sometimes I have conspiracy theories about the doubling of the coins. They're found in certain areas, like the extra V was found only like in the New England area. Was that done on purpose? You know, to try to make people get curious. get into the coin collecting. So I buy the mint sets and stuff from the mint. Do I have a 25 Denver? I had a 25 Denver someplace. I'm searching right now. I don't think I do. No, I got a full set of 25, full set of Denver and Phillies. Not opened yet. Tell you what, hate to take a pen. I just use it. Thought I had one. Just don't see it. So, I got 25 Denver too. Nope. No on that one. So this is row 10. So basically what y'all don't see, I'm flipping and looking for cuds. Then I go back here just to make sure I didn't miss any cuds. Now the die cracks for the spike heads or anything like that, I can't see in my eye, so that's why I scope them. There's another double die. Oh, the guy did attribution on my coin and sent me some coins. Hope he comes on. Sees me live and come on. I told him he gave me my YouTube channel name and the email. He said he's a YouTube holic on coins. I'm not keeping 24 Denvers because I got a box and a half of them things. Ten likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, how anybody coming in here recently? How's your day going? I did computer aided drafting today. All the other three people working on a major project going out for LSU. Okay, 96. This one's got a DD or on it, but I don't know what it's supposed to look like. So I'm just going to pull it up here real fast on Variety Vista. Okay, one, I don't see it. There's doubling on his Lincoln's chair right here, but I don't see it there. That's one. They got three listed on here now. Variety, Wexler's may have another one. That might be it. They show some doubling here and here. This is looking at 002. Okay, this one I have to pull it to the side and research it. Time for some more weeds to make their appearance. So far we've only found 2 out of this box. Should be copper. Nope, 90 Denver. That one fooled me. There's a copper one, 67, but I've seen some heavy usage. 75. 86. I got my YouTube channel and Variety Vista put up on my gaming monitor and the spreadsheet. Yeah, I need to listen more stuff on eBay. Listening stuff on eBay from the phone is a pain in the rear end. This is 73. I gotta let the computer do what their AI wants to do, and I have to go back and edit everything. It's not fun. But I find enough of this 24 double dies. I will probably list a few of those on eBay. But I want uncirculated coins so I can search those to see if there's any DDOs in them. And send those off. I'll get a membership out and I'll do a bulk submission. Figure out how to do it next year. See what kind of grades I get on them. Or just maybe list them on eBay and let somebody else pay the grading fees. And actually tomorrow I've got to go get a coin test that somebody gave me. He says it's real. He went to one shop. They said it was fake, but he doesn't believe them. So I want to take him to another shop and let them test it on their machine. About 19 people. Hi, y'all. This is cool. I like when people come in and out. You can type a message. I call your name out from chat. Just say hi and something like that. I call your name out. It gives you a shout out. And if you have a channel on coin collecting and would like to drop your channel name in the chat, feel free to do so. I am not one of those people who get kind of upset about that. You may have a channel and go cover stuff that I don't know nothing about. You just never know. One guy subbed me the other night. As soon as I got off the air, I went and subbed his channel. After he told me he did a YouTube video. So I do sub back. That was 6 copper coins. Oh, too big. This is 49 in 10 rows. You almost hit 50. My real but the copper coins I really like to get 10. And 10 rows have 50 copper coins. That's my real goal. 50 for every 10 rolls. Cool thing is, it means I've gone through $5 worth of pennies. Put some stuff up. Do just a quick search, see if you see any Wheaties, and we can pull out and look at it. I don't see any. But of course, it doesn't mean there's not one in this row. I just probably missed it. There's a 78 copper. See, 6 copper coins. That would have weighed 128 grams. It's kind of funny. When I don't go live, nobody calls me. But as soon as I go live, whether I'm selling or doing YouTube videos, whatever, I get phone calls. Like yesterday, I called my dad. He said, I was getting ready to call you. Well, they were going out to eat tonight, but we had to go to my son's apartment to get stuff from his apartment. It's a whole different crisis in itself. There's a 79. It's amazing how rough these coins get. That's only a 5-year-old coin. That's pretty bad condition already. I've seen some 24s worse than that. Put a glove on. Or the wrong size gloves. They work. Pardon me while I get a little drink. Now, the way I used to hunt, and I could do this in a heartbeat, like if I want to get off tonight, within 2 hours I could separate all the memorial scents, wheat scents, and shield scents into 3 different piles in about an hour. Then go back, pull all the copper coins out. Look for doubling on the other shield scents. I've done that before, and it gets rough. That takes. Last time I did it on a weeknight, it took me to about 3 o'clock in the morning. But if anybody wants any uncirculated 24 different pennies to hold on to, I sell by pairs. I could change that listing. When I do sell coins, rolls of coins, they get vacuum packed. I thought someone's going to do laundry. Shit. Now I got to go do laundry. $2012. I'm looking for spikies now. When I get down to the short cents, I already start looking for spikies and cuds. I got some that are nice, long. Got one that actually comes all the way down to the top of his jacket or his lapel. Oh, I gotta get these jackets fancy name items. This is like D-E-P-O-T. Pronounced depot. Home Depot. I know it's French, but to me it should be Home Depot. That is a scratch across the coin itself. A bit of plating blister going on that one. $41 people. Wow, that's the most I've ever had in this channel at one time hunting pennies. And we find another DDO. Look at the R, T, and the Y. Especially the T and the Y where the thickness occurs on the left side of those two letters. Problem is, which one is it? Actually, I give the bank $25, give me a box of pennies. I spend money, I go through my pocket change. We found a wheat cent tonight in pocket change. Very beginning, that's what I was going through my pocket change for a week. 55 or 6 Denver. I can't remember which one it was now. This year I got more war nickels in change than I have in boxes of nickels. There are 4 boxes of nickels, 1 silver. We got 3 more nickels in change. D-Lou. Or is it Deluxe? Are you from Louisiana? That looks like a Cajun name. I'm trying to pay attention to the screen to the side of me while I'm doing this at the same time. So you might have to give me a second for me to say hey to you. Now, I did a video on half a pound of copper from Coins TV. It has some Indian hit cents, some Still cents, a bunch of Wheaties, and a Lord cent. I think next month I'm going to order the pound, which is about $90. In hopes of getting a Flying Eagle in that bag. Yeah, I'm doing videos. No, I want to do that. They may stack me up. Oh, there's 72. There's 5 copper out of this one row. It's row 11. Boxes of pennies right now, as long as you can get them, it's $25 a box. Now, if you open up and see a bunch of shield cents, you may want to go ahead and open it. Or you may not want to. If you don't open it, they become more valuable. And if the liquor cent does go away, those still boxes are going to be more valuable. $5 coppers. There's row 12. I do have a spreadsheet. I can weigh out these coins. 128 minus gram for the weight of paper, so it's 127 should give me 4 to 5 copper coins. Six people. Wow. 12 likes. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. If I make enough money, I'm going to be buying one of the first silver sets. I will say this. There will be a 1960 proof set given away for hitting 1,000 subs. It's about $30 worth of coinage in silver. Ungraded. So that's going to probably be the top prize. I don't know. I got to figure out what I want to give away. And actually, if I get time this weekend, work on my channel sticker. Send it off to get made. Trying to find the right value scene I could crop out and drop it onto a computerized drawing. This is why you need a scale. It's zinc. Can't read the date on there. Had like paint or something on there. I actually think they might give me a different scale. This one I had now for 3 years, and starting even if I put a battery in, it doesn't keep the correct weight anymore. You can't adjust the weight on it. Right now it says 0. Eventually it's going to say -1. So then about getting one of the ones you have to calibrate every so often. Now, if you ever see my videos and you see a coin mat, the coin mat comes from Couch Collectibles. It now has everything on one mat. It's kind of expensive, but it's well worth it. And they are washable. This one I need a wash. I gave a young kid my first penny mat away. I kept one, I kept the nickel mat. And that's why I hunt the most. No DDO. $63. I show 46. This is crazy. Hey, Eric, didn't you say you wanted the 2024 double die? It's funny. I come on Friday nights. I'm like to get 10 people in here when I go live on Friday nights. Weeknight may be the key for me. Dick and Dave, he gets, I don't know, a couple hundred people. He goes live. 82. Is that a large date or small date? Zinc or copper? It's copper. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? These are steelies. Where is it? I just had it. I just had that when I found the other night. I got one with your name on it. If I can find it again. I just had it. You know, I took pictures of it last night. Great, I lost another coin. This is not good. Wait a minute. That ain't it. 55S. Man, I literally just had that son of a gun. In my hands. Oh, you know what? I think I... Cup up in my coffee mug. Now I have to look for it again. I literally just had it in my hands, not like an hour ago. Now I gotta stop. Now that makes me mad. I just had it. I sent it out so I could show it to you if you came in. So the guardhouse flipped too, which makes it easier for me to find. They even wrote on there DDO 002. That makes me mad. I just had something gun in my hand. I'll have to look for it later. Oh yeah, it turned out. It's somewhere on his desk. I gotta get his desk cleaned up so I can sell coins Saturday. I just played 50 coin change pickup here. So I took pictures of it last night. I posted it on the Litecoin Q&A's Facebook page. I don't know if you remember that or not. They have posted photos on U.S. penny collectors. The Blaine runs. Well, maybe I'll find another one in this one of these rows. Did I ask for a box of 2024 Phillies from my bank? I don't know if they're going to be able to get it or not. But I think I should be able to. If I can still get Denver pennies, boxes of Denver pennies. from last year. Should be able to get Philly pennies. I don't know what happened to the damn flip. I had that flip ready. Now, when the other one comes back, I'm emailing that off to Connecta. With the email, print out from an email from Dr. Giles, attributor, and then see if they somehow get assigned an FS number. This is very strong doubling. Georgia's one of the states are finding them. To check pennies, see if they're worth anything. First of all, pennies going to be the year, how many were made that year. Is there any type that might have any type of doubling or error, a known error, listed as an FS number? Grade wise, what would it be? And grading costs money. Now, PCGS and NGC each have websites you can look up the coins and their suggested graded value. Now, it may say $10,000 does not mean it's going to sell for $10,000. It might sell for $8,000. You know, it just depends on the grade of the coin. Doesn't wait, or you can look at eBay, go to eBay and type in 2024 DDO 001 and see what it comes up as. And look for known sales. Now mine is the DDO 002 on Wexler's. Variety Vista is 001. So I can cross list it both ways. That's a good example of graded values. Mercury dime, 1916 Denver. What was it, about 40,000 or less that were made? And a P, what they call P1 or Pour 1, it's like a $300 coin. That is post-mint damage. And P1 has hardly any details left. And they want $300 for it. And this one, he's got one that's a G4. He's got this for $1,500 on his whatnot page. He's got this for, no, he's got this for under $1,000. I think 6 or an 8's like $1,000. Now let's look at the Buffalo nickel. The Type 2 2013 Buffalo nickel is more valuable than the Type 1 because they didn't make this towards the end of the year 2013. That makes it more valuable. That was row 12. Yeah, my son had to evacuate the apartment, so he's here. We had to go get his gaming console. So he's in the living room playing on the big plasma screen. Oh, down 23 people. Yeah, I only do my phone for 2 hours. When it starts getting hot, which I don't have the fan turned on it, the power starts to drain and won't charge. So that's why I do this for 2 hours. That's why I sell for 2 hours on up to 2 hours on whatnot. There's a copper. There's a copper. 61 Denver. But until they quit able to get penny boxes, you can go get a box of pennies. Get your, you have to get the second book, book 2, book 3. You got all the copper coins. You can literally almost fill up those books from 59 through 82. All one box. Now, what I've been doing, so I started cheap folders. I've been buying the nice books. So I'll go out. Ooh, that one's chewed up. I might buy a proof set and a mint set. And upgrade my books, my good books with those. The 82 was a copper coin. So I've been upgrading those. Now, there are a type 1 and type 2 in 1979 and 1981. What's odd is the type 2 mint mark for 79 is a type 1 for 81. And they had a different S for the type 2. Out of that, the 81 proof set with the type 2 mint mark is the more valuable one. Now, one guy was on Whatnot. His son, proof candy has, asked him if he had a type 2. He said, hold on, I think I may have one more. He found one. He goes, look, I was already $50 for you. No, $40. I ended up paying $65 for the $half, plus shipping fees. Because some guy was trying to outbid me for it. So I had a 79 candy have type 2, but not in the quarter type 2. And the quarter book does not list the type 2 penny in the Whitman album. So I got it in a blank spot of the second year of the Washington quarters. The second book. Hold on. That is not it. That's a very weak variation of it. Very weak variation of it. This is almost like machine doubling. Because if you look, you can see the split of the S right there, but it's very, very flat. But this isn't flat. This is a weak version. 63. I know what the nickel was doing up there. That's a very weak version of the DDO. But they being squeezed, they're all been the same. I don't think there'll be a weak. There could be possibly a weak version. I don't know how many master hubs that they make to make these working dies, or working hubs to make the working dies. No mark, no mint mark. That's supposed to be like that. There's no value to that 68. The only time you're going to see the Philadelphia mint mark is going to be the 2017 Philly penny and 2019 W penny. I think that's right. This is the only time you're going to see two different mint marks other than D or an S on the penny. And eBay is good about letting people list mint error, no mint mark about the pennies on eBay all the time. So you can't go by what eBay says. Just like on your dollar bill, you don't see a DC for the DC in front of DC for the printed bills. You only see FW because it's made in Fort Worth. DC is the original. They don't have to put the D in front of their coins. I mean, in front of their bills. This one want the way out. Zinc. That may go through the machine tomorrow. I don't know. Watching my time here. Remember. I always check for die cracks. I said this other night. I see more die cracks than memorial cents that are zinc copper coated. I think that's due to being that zinc is a weaker metal than copper. So if you develop a crack, and look, there's a crack in the shell right there. I ain't worried about that one. So if you get a crack, a small crack in a die, I think the zinc is more likely you're going to find that crack than a copper coin will. Because if you know what you're doing, you can actually scrape the copper coating off these pennies. That is the Wheel of Death. I'm not keeping that one. I am bummed I cannot find that dang penny. Eric, I found it. Eric, I just found it. In fact, that watch got a little damage done to it, but I found it. Eric, PM me on Discord your mailing address, and I'll get it out to you as soon as I can. I won't put it where I won't forget it. Put him at the Eric, do you know Adam from the Lifecoin Q&A? That's a good question. I bought from him B Road 1916 Lincoln Memorial cents. Almost half the coins had die chips on the base of the memorial. But that box is in the other room. Wait a minute, I got it in here. Hold on. Coin I'm looking for? Okay. I think I'm paying about $10, $12 for that roll. Now, one of the local coin shops here in Baton Rouge, they sold me 60 BU rolls for $60. I made, after whatnot fees, shipping materials, and making about $40 off of that, off of those 60 rolls. Yeah, what's funny, he gets mad when stuff gets so cheap. But I will give him credit. When he finds stuff and he sends off to great collections to get sold, it gets so good. If these DDOs were uncirculated, no damage, to at least an MS-67, probably $500 starting off, then jumping up the higher the grades you get. Probably upwards to much as maybe $2,000 for an MS-70. Unless it's top pop, knowing what I know at the time, it's going to be worth more because there's more discovered at that grade and the value goes down. Oh yeah. Local coin shop, George Washington. I think this is a copper clad. They used this up for $20. I got it for $8. And that's a proof. Yeah. Then there's times he's selling, he hasn't sold anything, I'll buy something just to make him feel better. I know it's like I've had times I don't sell hardly anything on whatnot. Or it goes cheap. These are all proof coins. I'm selling these Saturday at $2 starts. Well, there was a penny, nickel, dime, or $half. There's almost 60 coins in this box. Actually, I got to add another one to it. I just saw. Okay, Sacagawea proof going in. 2006 proof going in. Now I got two sets I'm going to crack out to add to this. Tell you what, I seen that DDO, you give me 3 BU rolls. Now I can do a video on them. Hey, Dan. Oh, yeah. Last night during Chuck's mystery pool, I fell asleep on my bed and I missed my name. I go back and watch the video. I was so mentally exhausted, I fell asleep on my bed, burnt my chili. When you got a kid saying he burnt chili, you know it's not good. I said I figured out how to simulcast this and on Discord. I've done it before on my Mech Warrior channel with my group. While playing the game. No, not I mean Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, Eric. Well, hello from Trinidad. How's it going? Right now, I'm playing the new version from Piranha, Innisphere, and the clan version. Wow. I may have a few coins from your country. I'm not sure. I still got 5 pounds of process of foreign coins. Or 3 pounds. No, I got a lot from France in that box. One group had a bunch of coins from Turkey. Ooh, nice 60 Lord's date. Look, Eric, does that look like that's a DDO to you? Look how thick that 60 is. On that Denver. Well, probably not as hot as you are down there in Trinidad, but it's hot here in South Louisiana. God dog it. Let's go look at the 60. That's what I'm thinking, but you know what? Since I'm already on Variety Vista, dude, if you want to sell those coins, the best place to do that would be on eBay for you. Just realize you're going to have a lot of happy. That's when you're going to check Variety Vista for coin anxiety. Yeah, if you're selling out of Trinidad, I would sell on eBay, be your best bet. Or if y'all have access to whatnot, sell on there. There is a 60 and 60D DDO. Uh, yeah, it's not the FS 101 or 501. It's not O2. Kind of matches O3, but not O4. But I'm starting to think you're right. Because there's a die clutch in the column bay right past Lincoln. Okay, that's just worn down. It doesn't match. Uh, I know no website that allows that. Unless you start your own web page and put the coins out for sale on your own website, you can do that. But just realize you shipping from a small country across oceans, wherever, and that's going to increase your cost. Not counting shipping supplies. See, if you send it to the U.S., it's going to be held in customs for about 2 to 3 weeks. That's the only thing I can tell you. I have to sell anything to go overseas on Whatnot. But no, in Whatnot, the cost triples in what they charge for shipping. There's a guy in England that likes Jefferson Nichols. I sent him a couple of beehives because he's watched my channel and wanted to know what a beehive was. And so I said, it's a die break on the building. So I sent him 2 nice ones. Those 2 alone, at no cost to him, I shipped to him for free. Cost me almost $20. Almost about the price of a box of pennies. Because they got help in their customs and they have an import tax, which I had to pay. So you gotta look where you're going to sell them to. You know, like Dick and Dave, he won't ship outside the 48 states. He won't ship to Alaska or Hawaii. Now, I'll ship to Alaska and Hawaii. Now, I know some brothers that were selling on Whatnot at one point together. The older one still sells. And then somebody out of Canada, the Canadian officials kept opening up her packages. And she was getting her packages like 2 months after she bought them. So you got that to deal with also. Yes, they will. I can't really do that. I'm not considered a certified appraisal. Right now. I'm appraising in my friend's collection a full book of Jefferson nickels from 38 through 63, some silver certs, and some graded coins, and that's it. I'm only doing this as a favor for him. You, no, you shouldn't have an issue, but it seems like Dick and Dave does. So I hear him tell all the time when he does his giveaways from the members. He goes, I will not ship to Kent outside the 48 continuous states." Yeah. For those that have not seen it yet, I do have a video where I purchased a half a pound of copper coins from Coins TV. Go watch it. It's actually it was pretty fun. I'm saving up right now to do a pound of copper from them. That's going to be my next purchase from them. No spikies. Last box that I actually hunted through, I found a few spike heads, not many. So I gotta do a video wrap up on that roll. And to do so, I put this box hunts of pennies in there. You know, the one I not find through is a 2017. There's a grease strike right through his head. They call it the floating Lincoln head. That's one of the first videos that I ever saw Sean do. Oh, come on. Fall off the stand. My next coin scope I'm buying, I want to be able to do a full photo of the whole coin. I tried raising mine, flipping around 180 degrees, raising it up. It doesn't work. What I'm looking for, Matthew, are double dies, wheat cents, if I get lucky, Indian head cents. I don't even want to mention flying eagles. I've only found Indian head cents in one box, and that was 5 in one box in December of last year. I've been accredited with the DDO002 for Wexler's, which I found out may take up 2 weeks before it's up on their website. But you can go to Variety Vista and look at 2024 DDO001. It's the exact same coin, but mine can be listed as 002 because another attributor has the best of. But mine's a lot stronger. Doubling. See what roll? That was roll 14. I hadn't put anything in for the last, see, that was 3 and that was 6. Roll 15. I'm trying my phone chat froze up from like an hour and a half ago. Well, this is going to be my last roll for tonight. Live. 62 Denver. One thing, I had a long day today, and tomorrow's going to be another long day, working 2 jobs. I'm going to probably open up the rest. I got like 15 rows of the previous box I got. It's all 24 Denvers. Take it back to the bank tomorrow. I got enough change in there. Should be able to get a box of pennies without touching my one of my savings accounts or checking accounts. Now we'll be selling Saturday around 1-ish, 1 p.m. Saturday. The sun will be at work. It's supposed to be raining. Unless we have a severe storm come through and get damage in the house, then that's a whole different ball game. I have to take everything over to my mom and dad's to sell. That's going to be a nightmare and a half to do. I have to connect to whatnot on his computer to print out the labels. I'm surprised I found any die cracks on any Lincoln zinc cents. Get anything on the back of one of these copper ones. I found one on the copper one. And my brain is fried. We got this huge job for LSU. They call it LETC, Military Science LETC. We got 3 people plus engineers working on that. Meanwhile, I'm doing, because the version of Rebel we're using, we're not working on my machine. And their excuse is, well, you got other machines to work on. So, well, these jobs need to be worked on also. Else we'll be blowing going on next week on these. So I've been working on the hospital. So I did addenda item or ASI on one project. Got that out the other day. I kind of stepped away from doing Raising Cane's, well, because the person doing Raising Cane's is on this other job. I decided to do Raising Cane's this week. A new files coming in. It's the 80. And I see the extra syrup on that one. That's another one I'm looking for, a bucket list. 88 with the reverse of 89. That's not a DDO. Or if it is, a very, very minor one. I'm not going to keep that one. No Wheaties yet. I can't believe it. The first 5 rows, we had 2 Wheaties. Been dry since then, it's on wheat cents. And I discovered last week on Variety Vista there are two different mint marks for the 44S, which I did a video, which I need to post by waiting to get permission from Variety Vista to post a video on my channel. Did that last night. It's just dirty. We got 4 copper so far. Looks like that's going to probably be all the copper coins out of this one roll. I got about $30 worth of change, so I should be all right with change to cash in to get a box of pennies tomorrow. Now, because tomorrow night is a Friday night, I'll probably bring an extension cord in here and actually use my actual charging port for the phone and probably go all night Friday night. If I get this box of pennies finished up and halfway to the new box. So all night I come here, I'll open up a roll or two and go right back to bed. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wind it down. It's almost medication time, and I need to relax, do some destruction on games. I have thought about doing a gaming channel. I got another YouTube account. There's nothing being done with it. But I found a good mech game for the phone that I've been playing with. And I'm actually getting ready to pass our second ranked player in XP earned. Been in this group already, and they've already made me an elder. It's like second rank. Okay, we got don't see no doubling on this one at all. Oh, these wire fonts is hard to tell. Because I swear I see some splits in that S. Right there. There in the D, the E, the T. There's an 80, was that 86 or 96? Is that Philly or Denver? I can't remember. Denver. That's that one. That was on the reverse, so I was looking at. That doesn't match up with the obverse, so let's look at the reverse. Did I show a DDO? No DDR. Oh, wait, no, I was in the wrong one. That's fine. Something to do with the columns where Lincoln's sitting at. I don't see it. Oh, y'all, it's been fun night. 2 hours. We got 5 rows hunted. No significant finds. Then we just got more copper. So thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I'm going to end it. I got meds to take. And it is 10:33 and my son did not do laundry like he was supposed to. So now I got to do the laundry again. So thank you everyone. Thanks to all the likes. If anybody subscribed that was new, appreciate it very much. I decided I will be giving away a 1960 proof set for hitting 1,000 subs. That's going to be my silver giveaway. I may go and get a 90, a 75, and 76 proof set each as second and third prizes. So, and the 60 set is in the original mint package. No, there is no mint package. It cannot come with it. But it's in the original plastic film that it was shipped in. So, everybody, thank you all for coming out. Everybody have a good evening. And Eric, don't forget to email me, DM me on Discord, your mailing address. Give me a day or two to get it packed up and shipped out to you. Y'all have a good evening.